Hello, how are you? This is Ryan Morgan, founder of All Done Consulting. I want to make a quick video to show you guys exactly what you want to see, and that's the proof that these stores are making money. And I want to answer some very common questions that I hear, and that is, what do you need from me? It's really simple, guys. We set up these automated businesses, and there's three things that you, the client, provides to us to allow us to keep doing what we do. Number one is you allow us to open up a new company, an identity, which allows us to open up more accounts. So like number one, like this is an example of a Walmart store on the front end, right? So you go to Hamilton Beach, right? You see all these listings on the front. There is a limit to the number of accounts that you can make. So it's not just about setting up different LLCs. You also need addresses and identities. They can look into that. So that's the number one reason why we need you guys, is so we can open up more accounts. Two is the working capital to hire more staff and increase marketing. So, when you get started with us, we set up, this is the inside of a store. We're putting up about 50 listings every single month. So, very often people ask, like, what products you're selling. It's really hard to answer that question because we're selling so many different items. But as you can see, these are all small little things that, sure, you can realistically see someone considering buying online. So we're hiring people with that upfront cost to do the research, to find profitable products, to do the customer service, to do the marketing, do the shipping, and all of that. So if you haven't seen the other video that explains how it works, I'm going to do it really quickly just one more time. So all it is someone comes to this store, right? They pay $64. Walmart immediately has access to that money, but the customer wants the product by next week. Walmart isn't going to release this 64 for 2 weeks, however, because they want to make sure that Hamilton Beach is a real business and they deliver products on time as promised. So what Hamilton Beach needs to do is, it looks like this. This is, right, the buyer will pay this amount here on the left, and then Walmart takes a cut, and then this is the cost of the item. This is what the client or you pays on a credit card in order to float the product to the customer. So they use a credit card to get the product to the customer in a week, and then 2 weeks later, they receive the profit. So like, for example, this item, they receive $10 on the item. And from there, you're just drop shipping the item, and you're getting paid every 2 weeks, and then every 30 days, you pay us. So you guys, right, you're providing us with the working capital to hire more staff, and then you're providing us with the working capital to float the inventory costs. Other than that, it's completely automated. We don't need anything else from you. And that's why it's a passive income, because we're putting up these products, we're generating the listings, the reviews, and all of that, and you collect the profit. So this is an example of a store, right? You can see the last 7 days, it's made $3,000 in sales. Obviously that's split 50-50 between the client and the company based upon the investment that you choose. And I'm just going to go through it just so you guys can see that we do have stores that are profiting. Last 14 days, 6,000. Last 30 days, 7,000. So these are relatively new stores. This is from December 14th to now. It's already made 7,000 in revenue, like in gross sales, and then you split that in 50-50. That's what the client, the client's making half of that already. So happy to log out, show you some more examples of some stores. And yeah, really just want to be as transparent as possible, just showing you guys that, we have examples of these stores. They are making money, and they're actually making money a lot faster than what we've seen with Amazon. So here's an example of another store, 1,700 products. So what you guys are paying for that upfront cost is to find these items. So see how this has 25 pages of products. So when people search for the item, like they click Hot Wheels, they go to it goes to that store. So say I type in Hot Wheels. There's work involved to get someone to buy from this store over this store over this store. So that's what you're paying for us to complete for you, is to do the marketing, to get people to buy from you, to handle that customer service, to handle the shipping, and you get access to this sheet where you see exactly how much you're making on every single item. So just clarify, here's another, the performance. This store is also relatively new in, let's go 30 days. And we're seeing significant traction, right? So December 14th, 14,000. We go fourth quarter, how far it goes back. See, it's not even an old store, and it's already made 14,000. So like you got to think 7,000 in profit in 2 months on a 20,000 investment. You know, when you compare that to, you know, real estate or stocks, you're not seeing returns like that. And that's why we offer to do this completely done for you. We already have the teams in place. We already know how to do the marketing. We already know how to do the shipping, the listing, the customer service, and all of that. We're just, once again, you guys are providing us with a new account. You're allowing us to hire more people, and you're giving us that credit limit to float the inventory. So, right, you have a store like this. Here you can see the more money that you provide on your credit, the more that you profit. So you can see here, the client used 5,000 on credit for the inventory, and they made 2,000. And 7 months later, they spent 25,000 on the credit card and made 20,000. So the larger your credit, the more that you make, and that's about it, guys. It's really, I don't want this to be complicated from you. You just need to have an LLC, 20,000 or more, 5,000 on a credit. You sign the contract, you send the wire transfer to my site, to my email. Then we connect it to the team, and then we send you instructions on how to get started. So that's about it, guys. If you have any other questions, I highly recommend you just schedule a consultation with me. I'll go through more examples of our profitable stores, go over the agreement, and leave it with you. After the call, you'll know exactly what to do. We did the work. We had the proof. It's all done.